Hey everybody, it's Jennifer here with Gary Greene Young Professionals, and I'm here to do another GGYP top producer interview. And you might notice it looks a little different today. That's because I am on the set of Success with the Ces Guerra group. I was just here as a guest, and I said, wait a second, I need to interview you. So tell everybody a little bit about what you have going on here.
The Success with Seth show started uh, probably the middle of last year during the middle of the pandemic, and it was just a way for me to help businesses, friends, small business restaurants provide a little bit of a platform to entertain and to inform my audience about their business and uh, their customer service and the different things that they do to get through the pandemic.
You know, I love realtors because they're so involved in their communities and they're so good at serving their communities. And we kind of have this platform, because we're out in front of people all the time. And so using your platform to help support other businesses, has that come back to you in any way?
Absolutely, it really has. You mentioned it when I was interviewing you right here, and it's just having a servant's heart. And one of the things that my mother always wanted me to be was a social worker. And I thought about it. I did a lot of volunteer work as a kid, through college, and throughout my life, I've worked in nonprofit and worked for charitable organizations. And I do believe that I have a servant's heart. And I think that if you approach real estate from the angle of serving your client and serving the community, that you will be successful.
I agree. So I want to hear a little bit about your journey into real estate. So, okay, I know you were in the service
Yes,
before.
yes, yep, yep.
I got some questions for you on that too. Is this this is a second career for you, right?
This is a second career for me. Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
What did
yeah,
you do before?
yeah. I was in corporate, consumer and pharmaceutical corporate sales. I was in the corporate world for almost 20 years, and it was a great experience. It's great training, working with great leaders in great corporations that everybody recognizes, such as Bristol Myers Squibb, such as Clairol, such as AstraZeneca, Forest Pharmaceuticals, and used a lot of the things that I've learned throughout the course of that experience to translate over into real estate sales, working with clients and working with my partners.
So what do you think? I always notice people that come from like a sales or an outside sales position tend to do well in real estate. What do you think it is? Do you think it's they're used to the rejection? They're used to putting themselves out there? What do you think it is?
Yeah, every no gets you closer to yes.
There you go. There
Every
you
no
go.
gets you closer to yes.
And don't take the no personally.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's mindset, Jennifer. It totally is mindset, and if you've got the right mindset, and not take the losses and the failures and the rejections personally, and do your best every day and get up after every failure, eventually you will succeed. And so it is a fierce determination, and I try to impress that upon my team. Just be fierce and just not to give up, and don't quit, because you could be so close to that $1 million sale.
Yes, you never know. You never know how close you are.
Yeah,
I love the mindset piece. I'm a big believer in mindset too. What do you do to get in the right mindset? Is it music? Is it like a podcast?
well, you know that coming into the studio, we've got music playing, and every visitor on my show gets a song.
Uh-huh.
And when I'm waking up in the morning, I've got music blasting in the bathroom upstairs. And but it has been a journey for me that started as a kid, being in the YMCA, in the Junior Leaders Program in the YMCA of Greater New Orleans. Just sayings such as actions speak louder than words, and those are sayings, but they ring so true, because people say so many things, but you really got to watch what the actions are. What they do is, and what I do as a leader is really more important than what I say. I'm never going to ask my team to do something that I haven't done myself or that I'm not currently doing.
I love it. One of my favorite things that I've heard recently is you need to learn to talk to yourself instead of listen to yourself. So when you're trying to do something hard or challenging, you know, the self-doubt and the things like that, and so if you start to listen to that, that's when your mindset will change. But if you learn to talk to yourself, just like if I was pumping you up, what I would be saying to you, if you can learn to do that for yourself in your own head, that makes a huge difference.
That is so true. I remember listening to a friend of mine who lived out in Katy, Ruben Gonzalez, 5-time Olympian in the luge. I met him through one of his talks, and he was talking about positive self-talk and not beating yourself about forgetting something, but propping yourself because you remembered that you forgot it. You know, so you know, it's just the way you approach things, the way you talk to yourself, and boost yourself up through challenges and through rough times, through the pandemic, through Snowmageddon, through whatever the case may be. You know, it's all your mindset and rolling with the punches and just knowing that you know, sunnier days are ahead.
Yeah, and because we'll tell you, this business is not easy. You know, I mean, you are gonna have hard days and get knocked down, and deals are gonna go sideways. You really have to be good at getting yourself back up, right?
There's no doubt about it. You know, I say this all the time to people that are talking to me about my business and my team and things. I say to them, and it's all sincere when I say it is the most difficult, it is the hardest thing that I've ever done, but because there's just something about it that I love, and I love to see the success of my teammates. I love to see the happiness and the joy on the face of my clients, and that is what inspires me, and that's what gets me going through the potholes, the hurdles, and like you said, the deals that go sideways, all of these things that changing platforms from one platform to another, you know, it's just like, I just figured this out now, and now they're changing midstream, and so, you know, everything's changing, and if you can have that mindset of rolling through the punches and you know, you'll get through it, and that's always having a cheerful outlook on things.
And that's really about it being about something bigger than yourself, you know, because like you said, you want to serve people, you want to see people do well. So when you have those bad days, it's not just about you.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's what helps you get back
out. I'm just the guy back here. Just so you know, I just see myself as just a humble little guy from New Orleans that is just happens to be lucky to have a great team around me, and you know, I'm just trying to inspire them with the opportunity that you know, all of us have. I mean, it's all of us have the same opportunity, and it's our effort that's going to get us a better result.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you, because I know you served in the military, and so I was thinking earlier, you know, people get into this job, and I think one of the biggest pitfalls is you're your own boss, you're in charge of your own schedule, you have to be self-disciplined. Did you discipline, was that something that you learned early on?
Again, yeah, discipline. My mother was a disciplinarian, and so when I got into the military, it was almost a piece of cake. really, it was almost.
This is easy.
Yeah, just keep on marching forward. But yeah, it's discipline, structure, routine, and as Brian Buffini says, do not negotiate with your discipline. And so when you begin talking yourself out of your routine, out of your diet, out of your exercise program, that's when the failure comes. And so you stick to your plan and do not negotiate with your discipline.
Yeah, and you're right. That applies to every area of life, not just real estate. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Ces, for sharing your advice. I hope you guys got some helpful tips out of that. We'll be back with another top producer interview soon. And Ces ends every interview with a song. So let's have a song.
So I get a song too, right?
Okay, here we go. This should get you pumped up. Go out there.
Eye of the Tiger, baby. LSU, Fighting Tigers. This is one of our favorite songs. And it's been a pleasure for me to be on your show.
There we go. Thank you, guys.
Ces Guerra with the Guerra Group. Give us a call anytime.
There you go.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you,